And before we get to our morning storms, want to look ahead to tomorrow night, and I am hoping that the clouds that'll be lingering behind the rain late afternoon, evening will be clearing out enough to see the near total lunar eclipse, still considered partial because it won't be at 100%. Now, the eclipse itself starts at 8:23. Won't see much. You'll really start to see it developing as we head after 9:30 or so. It peaks at 11:12, so in almost 24 hours from now. So thankfully, it's not one you have to stay up very late for. We start to see the partial eclipse come to an end just after midnight or almost before 1 a.m. And then by 2 a.m. it is over with. But as I said, I am hoping that the clouds will have cleared. Our rainfall certainly will be gone. This is all moving in through the morning, well, kind of starting into the overnight. Right now, a little complex of storms, strong but not severe. The risk of severe weather is fairly low. The main threat will be heavy rainfall leading to some flooding. At the moment, approaching Hattiesburg, there has been some development of the storms kind of building off to the west. Could see those move across the North Shore a little bit later on in the night tonight. And watching our computer model here, maybe closer to midnight, we start to see some of that activity on the North Shore, Washington Parish moving into St. Tammany, as well as along the Mississippi coast. More moving our way after 1 to 2 a.m. 3 to 4 a.m. maybe getting on some of the heaviest, and then maybe peaking at around 5 to 7 a.m. May still be an issue for the morning commute. Timing is always going to be off by an hour or so. So likely to have kind of a wet start to our day, but thankfully this should be winding down as we approach the lunch hour, and by the afternoon, just about gone. And what I'm hoping is that we do start to see enough clearing of our skies to where visibility for the eclipse will be okay. Hopefully, maybe not completely clear, but enough breaks in the clouds for good viewing tomorrow. So again, the main threat will be the scattered street flooding. That'll be the issue primarily with these storms rolling in. Kind of secondary, some strong gusty winds associated with a few. Heavy rain beginning during the mid-morning hours, or I should say early morning hours. Mid-morning, most of it coming to an end. May still have a few lingering thunderstorms into the early afternoon, but the bulk of it will be gone. Heavy rainfall potential. Never drive across flooded roads. You just sometimes don't know how deep it is. And stay with us. Peyton will have a full update early tomorrow morning. Temperature-wise, we're in the 80s. We didn't get the benefit of any cooling showers during the day today, or at least not much. So last couple of nights, we've had the rainfall kind of dropping us into the 70s and staying into the 70s late in the night. Mostly clear skies outside at the moment. 83 degrees. Our dew point 77. Still feels like 92 outside at the moment. Here comes that upper disturbance. And after this feature kind of moving in from the north, it looks like we're fairly quiet weather-wise going forward. Once we get this round of storms moving through early in the morning, I don't think we're going to get a great deal more rain going toward the end of the week, weekend, and even into early next week, which is the start of September. Rainfall totals, I'd mentioned this before, widespread. I think we will see an inch plus in localized areas, and don't pay too much attention to exactly where the model has these higher totals, but it is indicating the potential of a few areas getting 3 to 5 inches of rainfall. That would cause the flooding concern. Weather impact alert for tomorrow, a little bit drier, maybe a 20-30% chance for Friday, mostly dry and hot for this weekend.